That's one of the reasons I don't eat as healthy as I would like. I definitely prefer fruits and veggies and meat and all that, but just because I don't know how to prepare those things and don't really have the access to them, I can't. You know that stuff that's horrible, that top ramen or whatever. That's the really cheap stuff, and that's what makes it super easy to get. I can't blame someone else for me being chubby, but if those things are the ones that are the cheapest and what you can afford at the time, then of course that's what you have to go after sometimes. It's not because that's what I want, it's just easy to access. It's like they want us to be fat.
Well, like, my mom is elderly and she lives up in Concrete, and she doesn't have the extra gas money to drive to Mount Vernon to get a better quality produce or a cheaper produce. So if she were to go to like maybe a meeting place where they're instead of just like the pool, we have to take people to work and pick them up and take them to a grocery store or a food bank system, that would be options.
There's only a 3-bag limit on the bus.
Yeah. I read that. That's
Bags?
messed up.
Yeah.
That's the most messed up thing I could have read.
You know, the transportation issue that's brought up and things like that. And like out in Cedar Woolley, where I'm from, you know, I'm lucky to be in the town proper, but you know, there's a lot of people that are out in the sticks, and they may not have that transportation. Now, if there was a way to have the food kind of go to them or as close to them as possible, like traveling, you know, like get a big truck that's stocked and loaded that can travel. Because, you know, some people, especially people with little kids, don't have any transportation, you know, that are essentially destitute. You know, an option like that could be a lifesaver.
When I think of food, I think of availability and accessibility. And availability, from what I am hearing, is there is a lot of food, only they're getting thrown away, or as you've said, it's not a complete circle. Somewhere along the way there is a hole wherein everything gets dumped, and on the other side of that hole are people who are starving, not getting food. We are so high tech. I'm just thinking, how can we make use of technology to help people who to get the best deal and at least have food?
They're here for food, but let's give them information on how to get other resources, or this is what we're going to do. We're going to get together and we're going to go pick apples here. Let's sign up. So using natural resources, people coming together to do more than one thing than just giving out food. So if you teach them, okay, this is how you make salad versus this is how you open canned SpaghettiOs. There's people like Margie that have a huge garden, so maybe she could bring 5 buckets of whatever she had so much of and give it to the bus and then get a credit and be able to get something she didn't grow.
And hot dogs?
Sure. Thank you.
And cheddar or feta?
Cheddar.
Out in McConnell, there's a food bank, and they give good quality food that it can last for days too. But what I noticed in the banks around, more food banks now aren't giving the same quality anymore. They give you just a little bit, and it's almost like rotten. It's going bad. So you're wasting the time and gas on going to the food bank and then the food is not good. What I heard is that sometimes the food bank says that the reason the food is going bad is because they received it 2 or 3 days ago, but they barely opened today for us to have access. To maybe have the food bank open the same day they received it.
And I don't know, it seems like this is a great idea, that you would be able to come in and get a certain number of points, and it's almost like you're given money, and then folks are allowed to sort of shop, and the food bank's set up kind of like a grocery store.
Pinching off, because there aren't that many varieties that right now that are
I see a flower. You know, there's so many vegetable farms. There's, I mean, just right up here, I can think of 3 of them right offhand that are probably within a 20-mile radius.
And it's better to get it from your own backyard than the, pack it and, all that in the store.
We grow our own food, but also with our neighbors, we're able to trade and, barter and.
I mean, because we only get so much with our SNAP. It's not enough for a whole month, so we still gotta go to the food bank to get what we need for the rest of the month. Yeah, like I get Wix and I get $8 on vegetables and I only get like 3 little items.
Yeah, because
Look at that.
Yeah, I shop by sales and I do meal planning. I do whatever I can to make sure I stretch, because usually the last 5 days of the month I'm very creative.